Hey everybody, this is Crystal with Crystal's Diversity Creations. So I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you about creating the perfect slot for your projects on the Glowforge. I spent some time last night actually really digging in depth on how to do this. I kind of been doing hit or miss, but I have a large order for banks and I wanted to make certain that the slots would be perfect throughout the projects, taking away frustration. So what I mean is when I say Kerf, I'm talking about the little slots that are in your project in the templates that allow you, when you put your pieces together, to get that perfect fit. Oftentimes, if you just go with the piece that's the setting that's actually in the project, that won't work. It'll be either too loose, or it'll topple over. So in order to get the perfect fit, it's not that difficult. It just takes some thought. There's two ways to do it. So I'm going to show you here on the screen. This is the bank template for a letter A. So basically, the main piece that you're going to make the adjustments on are these two here. This is that bottom piece that I showed you. This would be this piece here, and then the other piece is this, and then I'm calling these the feet. So these little extra pieces that actually seat inside of here. So that's what you got to make the adjustments on. And so basically, you start by using your caliper to actually measure the wood that you plan to use. So I'm using 1/4 inch wood. This wood that I use comes from Home Depot. And let me bring it this way. Let's see if I can get it up here so you can see. So when I measure this, it should measure around 19. So it measures at 19. And because it measures at 19, I have here my this template. Let me first show you what they actually have it set at. So I'm going to ungroup this and see if that allows me to get now. So now I gotta release the compound. I need to be able to specifically see the size of the slot. So currently it's at 0.21. Don't worry about the zero. So our wood is 0.19. We've got to take one off of here. So we should be making this 0.18. We would go up here to the height and we would change this to 0.18. You're always going to need to run a test just to make sure. If you don't run a test, sometimes it may need to remain at the 0.19, or it may need to go down to the 0.18. You've got to run the test to see. You're going to run a simple test by just cutting a piece of wood before you start your project, and just seeing, is it fitting in the slot. So then, now that we have them both at 18, right, you're going to duplicate one, and you're going to take that down, and you need to make certain that it's not going to extend past, that the foot is not going to extend past the wood. So you have to bring it over here and make certain that when you line it up here, it's not beyond the foot, and we're good. If it was, you would have to adjust your design a little bit, either do it with the eraser, subtract it, however you need to do it, to get rid of any excess if that were to come beyond that. We're good there. We don't have to worry about that. So we're going to get rid of that. I happen to know from doing it last night that the 0.19 actually works. The 0.18 is a very, very snug fit. Also, you can use the slot sizer, which is actually the easier way. So it's like a template, and I'll put the link in. It's like a template with all of the different sizes. And what you would do with that is you would just kind of take your wood and fit it in a slot to see will it fit. So if you look here, I'm in slot, what am I, 19. And so it fits in there well. When I try to go in 18, it's pretty tight. That's how we know we need to stick with 19. And I still want to hold it the way we need it to, right? 18 really doesn't work. You could probably go to 18.5 if that makes you feel better, but 19 is really going to be the one that you need to use for this particular project, for this particular wood. So you have the two options to size up your wood slots. So you can use the slot sizer, or you can go over back to figuring it out and just basically taking one off of here. So going from 19 to 18, but testing it, because as you see in the example that we used, the 18 was kind of tight. Although when I did a sample like this and I actually used the -1, it worked perfectly. So it just all depends on what you're doing. So here it was -1, and -1 was a perfect fit. But it just depends. So you do want to just run a small sample and see, does it work with that number, and do you need to go up one or down one? And when I say run a small sample, it might be as simple as so if you just cut that down and then get rid of this, and then duplicate with this, and duplicate it. I like to leave the original design alone. And then take these two and just create another design and send this to your Glowforge, right? So this way, you're only printing this sample. You're not wasting that much wood. You're only printing this sample, and then you can actually see where this slot actually needs to be. And once you know that, that's going to help you. So you know that this is actually the 18. If it were too tight, which it likely will be because that was my experience last night, then you would just go up one to 19, try it again, and if it works, that's wonderful, because this will actually be the piece that you need, so you won't have wasted any wood, and this will just be throwaway wood. So it's better to have it and know that it's going to fit perfectly than to have designs that actually top it over. So I hope that helped. Again, you have your slot, and then you actually have where you're just going to measure and do the -0.1, and always practice the design first, even just that small space, so that you can know that you're going to get good slot fit. Hope that helped. Thanks for watching. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe.